Honestly, I think more teams would be worried about Alter Ego.
Yeah. I mean, it's tough to tell. I mean, a lot of great teams have been felled by Insomnia in this tournament just gone by. I mean, that Zeta Division versus Insomnia game, I feel if people were not aware of this team beforehand, that is a put on the map style matchup where they won against Zeta.
Yeah. Well, again, to pitch back to what Slash was saying, could it be that their success rate just internally to their own region is A+, and how they pivot outside of their region is going to see if they find success. Alter Ego kind of up against it. I mean, do they have answers to the questions that Insomnia is going to ask in a rapid fashion? Who knows?
Well, I'll say that definitely what you were just saying, that, you know, what Slash was just saying about Insomnia, certainly not the case for Alter Ego, right? They have beaten so many different regions in this tournament alone. And hey, what's up?
No, what's going on? All right,
Crowley here, jumping in the...
Hey, dude, welcome in. There's a microphone right there.
Right here for you.
Yeah.
Whoa, don't trip. Behind the shoe.
There you go.
Crowley here from RevenantXspark, joining the broadcast for the grand finals for a couple minutes here. How you feeling? How was your event?
I mean, I thought I would make it farther, but I don't feel so bad after seeing Insomnia in finals, to be honest.
Yeah. That's got to help. So are you rooting for Insomnia to win here?
Honestly, I just want to see good Pokemon unite. I think Alter Ego has the edge. It feels like that, but I didn't get to see too much of the games today, but if they beat LG, I think.
Yeah. I'm curious, your region, obviously, you didn't have a stellar performance here, but you didn't get to go to Worlds as a region last year. How are you feeling, how do you feel about India right now?
I mean, we're very inconsistent, I would say. I mean, it's like one day we feel like a good Pokemon Unite region, one day we're very, I don't know if I can use the word I want to use, but you get the feeling.
Good self-control. Good self-control.
It's all right.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So we have a little bit inconsistencies, I think. For our team, I think we have first-time players who are playing international.
Yeah.
So they're straight out of the Discord tournaments to some LANs. So we're like 3 of us in our team who played LANs before, and there were a few nerves. I think in the Insomnia game, I would say we were favorites to, not favorites, but we had that last game, but we have this feeling where we do random stuff on the map and not play as a team sometimes. So that communication thing was a factor in our game. But we have a regionals in like 4 days.
I think your qualification matches are
it's from Friday.
Soon. Wow, okay.
And it takes us 48 hours to reach home.
Okay. Well, you might have not had a chance to scream other teams in your region, but a chance to get experience here at the Asian Champions League feels pretty good.
Japanese rank is actually fun.
Yeah.
You know, like, to be honest, I've played a lot of games.
Good.
And, you know, in some games you can actually play this game in solo queue. Right? But in this game, in my country at least, solo queue feels very off.
Okay.
Gotcha. I need French to play this game, basically.
Did you get a chance to scrim against any of the teams from the region, or any of the teams just here in general?
We played with Oja.
Oh, okay.
And we played versus Zeta, and we won both of those games. So that's why I'm very disappointed that we couldn't show what we practiced.
I gotcha.
It was like convincing wins. Not versus Zeta. In Zeta we flipped, but versus Oja it was convincing wins.
That's good to hear.
So what, with regionals right around the corner, and 48 hours of travel, right? So not a lot of time to kind of decompress from ACL into your regional finals here. What's going to be that conversation that you're going to have with your team to kind of get back on the same page? Because you said there's a bit of miscommunication here. So how are you guys going to be able to readjust and be successful in the regional finals that are right around the corner?
I mean, we went through a similar phase, like in ACL regionals in India, we had a good run, but on the final day, it was a little bit off.
Yeah.
So, and even after that, in like 4 days, we had the winter tournament qualifier. So we know how to like get back on track. But it's like this, right? When you know you can win the game, but you lose because of some XYZ stuff.
Yeah.
So just for today, everyone's like in their own space. They're chilling, resetting.
Good.
So I think it's not that bad for us because we're in Japan till 3rd. We didn't know regionals was going to happen that quickly, so we were in for a vacation type of a thing. But now the vacation has to turn into rank games, I think. But I would say, like, playing rank in Japan is very fun. Like even random players, if I'm not playing seriously, they'll win.
Makes sense.
It's good. It's good.
Talking about the metagame a little bit of our tournament, the Asia Champions League, seeing a lot of speedster stuff. Zeraora's been a huge deal. I feel like Inteleon's been still a mainstay. Do you think the metagame of this tournament is going to affect the metagame of your qualification tournament, and of course other regions as well, or is India going to kind of stick to their own metagame for that tournament?
I mean, India will always have its own meta. I mean,
yeah, true.
We don't have people who are like, we don't have like 10 overlords in our country or who are good at the Zoroarks, the Zeroras and stuff like that. So India is more of like a slow, passive, Buzzwall-ish, Gyarados-ish game, scaling. And eventually it gets down to the flip. We don't do all that team fight stuff. We do back caps and all that. We live in 2022 still.
I love that.
Some teams like our coach, he's from Stamina Esports. So he's been helping us out. But sometimes it's like Revenant Esports is a good team when we listen to the coach. When we forget what the coach says, we suddenly go back to 2012.
Do you feel like you've improved a lot since you've come to Japan? Like, are you going to go home a lot stronger or similar level?
I mean, honestly, I think we were a better team than what we showed. I think at least day 2 was possible from us. I don't know above day 2, but day 2 was our thing. But I think Japan, this experience might make us a better team.
You want to break down this draft for us as we go through it?
Yeah.
I mean, draft meta is like that only, right? Pupa, Gyarados, everything's broken right now. I mean,
all that banned.
I mean, we got bodied by a Talon in our games.
Yeah, Talonflame making it through a decent amount of ban phases.
I mean,
you're right.
Current meta of Pokemon Unite, I would say there are too many good picks and the bans are very less.
Yeah.
So it's like you have to pick some broken, you have to give some broken to your opponents as well.
Yep. Makes sense. Yeah, Zeraora first pick. I mean, likely the side out going over to Insomnia. That feels extremely strong. I actually don't know if we've seen Insomnia play a lot of side out.
I think Insomnia in general, they have better ideas about the game. Like in our game, there was Waterfall Gyarados with Potion.
Yeah.
And he's playing like weakness focus. He's very tanky.
Yeah, and Rocky Helmet.
I mean, he's using, I think, they're like a ex-MOBA team or something. They're using old MOBA concepts where they're playing the all-rounder like a tanky, sacrificial type.
Oh, okay. Gyarados no more. Obviously in the banning phase, we gotta find a new Pokemon.
I mean, if you notice, they don't play with healers. They have like Miraidon, Xbishare, and they play tanky cores, so they don't need healers.
Mewtwo, Mew.
I mean, this is like a very one-dimensional game. Obviously, like some LG will win the tournament and they'll create the meta and people will follow that meta, right?
Yeah.
They have, I mean, I respect this team because they try something new, which is very rare in this game.
100%. Like that? Okay, just like that.
Crowd is a big fan of Phalanx.
Yeah, they love it. It's unique, it's different, you don't see it too much, so.
Triple all-rounder composition. I mean, when's the last time we saw something like that? It's kind of wild, too.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, on paper, alter ego drafts looks more scarier, I feel.
Yeah. Confession has scared us all.
This
for
damage
quite some
numbers on
time.
Zeraora feels very weird. I don't think the math is mathing in this.
Zacian is weird. I don't think we've seen Alter Ego play Zacian yet, have we?
No, we've seen very little.
But in their regional league, they only flipped with Zacian and they qualified. Zacian is like, I feel like it's like a safe, safe. It's like a secure Pokemon, I feel.
Yeah, it's pretty massive. That Unite move, one of the best secures in the game for sure.
I love the Phalanx out of Insomnia. That's just something that Usakazu was saying, that, hey, we've got the beat on this type of stuff. We're okay picking it in these situations.
Also going full circle, using the first set that they had on broadcast, and then using it in the last set that they're going to have on broadcast.
Yeah.
Why not?
No critical hit damage, like really kind of being the mainstay on the other side to try to counter Zacian a little bit with how many boosted autos you have in the Razor Claw, but other than that, Phalanx just going to be going mostly for that huge combo play.
Let's see what this Phalanx can do.
Here we go, our grand finals, Alter Ego, your purple team, Insomnia, your orange team. This is a best of 5 between these two squads to see who will win the Asia Champions League.
He has to feel great getting Zeraora going into the grand finals, man.
Yeah, right.
Especially after coming off of a huge Zeraora moment in the last games. I mean, really the entire tournament. Xingdi's been a hard player to control. A lot of teams have really tried with bans and stuff. They've never really found a great way, I think.
I mean, even Alter Ego was struggling for a while, right? But suddenly it's feature meta and Xingdi's back.
Yeah, they do feel like a team when if there's a Xingdi meta, they're in a good spot, and what a good early game push.
Hey, opener to Alter Ego. They got to feel good on this. Tons of pressure now. Psyduck gonna have to sit on pad, and they're fine just taking the wild Pokemon out from under him.
Massive early game pressure from Alter Ego. Insomnia gonna have to play farther back, even with the Psyduck, you know? Notably a great defensive supporter.
I feel like we haven't seen too many games in this tournament where Insomnia has been behind really significantly at the start. Oh yeah, this is a huge invade. I didn't even realize that was their side.
Yeah.
Slime is relentless.
Yep. Taking both ball toys, playing the Scyther. Played both variations of that Pokemon.
Yeah. Are we now thinking that the Scizor with the misclick?
Usually Insomnia, I think they play steady in the laning phases. After mid-base, they do a 4-man play in some lane. Let's see if that's still the case. But the Scyther is probably getting some free stats. He's the only one who plays Scyther, by the way, in this region. No one else plays Scyther.
I feel like every region has one.
Yeah, they've got one Scyther player.
The last time North kept like 13. All right, I mean, that's like Bug pump broken.
Seen this movie before?
Yeah. Yeah, you've been on the receiving end of a Scyther. That's a tough one to deal with. Yeah, Insomnia looking great. Early game start from Slime. I mean, Sasha getting a few early levels, but after that, immediate shutdown by Insomnia.
Slime is 9.
That's Soon's in the enemy central on this Psyduck as well, buying a ton of time.
Why not? He's bigger than this.
Big duck on premises.
8 minute level 9, not bad.
Yeah, could be worse. Yeah, this has got to be one of the maybe the best Scyther player in the world, honestly.
Oh boy, that's a pick.
Yeah,
I cursed that one.
Yeah, absolutely. Cursing that immediately.
Caster curse is a thing.
Yeah, good. You're aware of it too. We're well aware.
Oh, barely getting out of there, maybe getting out of there.
Yeah.
Interesting Unite move. They really didn't get much out of it. I mean, pushed them back, but that's about it.
Maybe just trying to get positional advantage on the basement Reggie, right?
Yeah.
Bullying them so far back, doing the ready to go in.
Yeah. The beat up combo is there trying to steal that objective, but you just at half HP already. Just can't risk jumping in.
Is there or jump in though?
Krasnot set that one up too.
Yeah.
Did have the pull together moment.
Oh, cut off.
If there's a part of Failing's kit that is the worst, it's its Unite move. It's not very good.
No call outs! Oh, crazy.
Wow.
Genuinely crazy.
This kind of feels like it's turning into a Slime versus Xingdi.
Yeah. Everybody else is a bit of a supporting cast to the point side. One's got a Kofe, one's got a Psyduck.
Going back in years was wild work.
Had it like
Okay.
Jeez.
Oh,
Yeah, never count out Xingdi. And not in a moment like
Kofi
this.
hopping off to eating shots. That's terrible.
Wow. The Comfort carry.
He did give away a lot of XP though.
That's true.
On Zeraora. I mean, Scyther died to Zeraora twice.
Yeah, Xingdi at 12 now, by far the biggest character in the lobby. Scary moment for poor Z-Ray here. Don't have your night move.
Yeah, Z-Ray's getting caught a lot right now. Wow.
What was the Intelli on Unite there? That was
Maybe a little optimistic.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, they knew some allies were coming, but still.
Xingdi getting a double while this is happening, by the way. So they're not just trading.
Whoa, 2 in a row.
Nice.
Okay, there you go, Z. Made up for it.
Revenge.
That snipe has to feel good.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all mobile players also, by the way. So I think, I don't know how much difference it is in Switch on mobile, but I think Switch is a little bit better in aiming styles, right?
First snipe shot.
Yeah.
Defend mobile till I'm gone, but
Complete trade here.
Yeah,
They're just going for the top path.
2 ships of the night.
Are they going to do this and then try to break it and then go take Reggie and push it down to their main base at 430?
Exactly. Decide up.
Give us another check mark.
Yeah, exactly.
How is the duck still standing, brother? That Pokemon is so good.
Oh!
He survives.
Go, go,
Wow.
go! Oh, no. Really devastating right there. Scyther on a mad dash away at the moment. Oh, Phalanx going down again.
Yeah, cutting them off before they can really do anything.
Rassilon again, a double up stun.
Ice has been playing well on this Comfey too.
Uh-huh.
Whoa.
Oh,
Oh my.
two.
Oh my.
Whoa.
Oh, I genuinely thought we were going to be looking at 3.
Maybe playing a little too well in the Comfey. Is higher level than Zacian at points, which is going to hurt any XP
Why
share.
haven't we seen more Buzzwole this weekend?
Yeah. Yeah, Sikazu going to bring in this thing back a little bit. Sliding in range now is going to make this so good. Oh, beyond puts together 2. Oh, wait, that's how Grassot works on Phalanx? That's so unfortunate. Yeah. Into a trooper. Oh, no. Ah.
Phalanx has so many funny interactions.
Like, truly.
It's the best.
Yeah. Good into Inteleon, though. Hide behind a little beat up, guys. Allow them to take the slam shot damage.
Yep.
I mean, there's something with Comfy and Asian teams. They're just too good with the Comfy speedsters, the
Yeah.
Zoros, the Zoraks.
Yeah, the duo's nasty.
Like some hyper carry stuff going on.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I mean, Shingy's 14
Yeah.
right now.
Seeing at the levels, it doesn't feel like a 150 lead game, right?
No, yeah,
No,
this
yeah.
slide. But I mean, 3 level 13s on Insomnia.
Ooh.
Too close to count there. Man, Z-Ray's found another level in this game.
Z-Ray's been electric all day.
Uh-huh.
Great buff before the final stretch as well. They're going to just melt them.
Inteleon's going to do around 6,000 damage with each snipe.
Oh, they're taking the fight to them.
Wow, this is really
Straight out
aggressive.
Z-Ray is what they wanted. Everyone gets buckled.
Oh, man.
This
Oh,
is
man.
Wow.
Alter Ego's gonna flip.
This might be over.
Slime not getting to Z-Ray is brutal.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa! What a snipe shot. Oh, man.
Well, that was approximately perfect. It's not over yet, but
I mean,
Yeah, why not? Why not? It'd be an Inteleon.
I mean, Z-Ray just looks insane.
Uh-huh.
they kind of all look insane, if I'm being honest. Everybody on that team. Honestly, everybody on both teams this game. This was like a
More
highlight.
points in.
Yeah, guys in Scorp, though.
Who still has shields?
Got
Okay,
other
they're-
shields. but
It's
they're-
small
they're
shield.
backing up.
Oh no, do they think they have the
Oh,
lead?
no.
This is
Oh
concerning.
boy.
It is.
Oh wait, this isn't over.
Comfey has to have a shield, right?
There we go.
They can make that happen.
Shindy and Comfey both have shields.
It's
then
just
you
going to be a close battle warning, though, right?
Yes.
Am I doing my math correct?
Less than 20?
They have to know. They're behind by so much.
Yeah, I would say, well, they're going to
They
hit
might
close
need them
battle,
for
but
the counter push,
All right,
though.
we have Shingy, we have
three
Shingy Ice
guys.
making their way on the top side, so.
Yeah, but can they hold here is the question.
this is scary. I mean, this is a 5-player push.
94, holy.
They still get enough with that score if they can defend this permanently.
Yeah, Slug
Wow.
taking the KO Inteleon.
It's so small. It's so small for us.
Lead right now. There's still 30 seconds left in this match.
They have to run, though. You got to run,
Is
dude.
can anyone respawn in time?
Unite over the wall to go faster. Penta by the way from Shindy. No, they're going to make it 100%.
Luna's the only
Why are you
one
even
who's
farming that? Just score! Just score!
No one can spawn anytime.
You don't need 5 more points!
Wow.
That's too much! Too much! Wow, what a match! First one of Grand Final.
That was something.
You made us all pretty nervous, Alter Ego. Wow.
Wow.
What a way to start. Gee, Shindy with a penta that final moment, defending those goals. Crazy stuff.
That's a bingo mark, if that matters at this point.
Oh, that's true. We're going for blackout. Yeah, you know.
Top left.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
We almost had less than 10.
That was a lot of confidence at the end there, that pose, after what happened in that game, which would make me shaky.
That turned out to be spicier than it should have, but
Yeah, exactly. Do we think Inteleon gets into a single game for Alter Ego for the rest of this match? I'm thinking no.
I think no. That was so scary.
Yeah, that's a problem.
It kind of single-handedly won that Ray fight. I mean, they were playing off their allies, but those snipe shots were
that guy has like some 18,000 games on Inteleon, by the way.
Yeah. Only 65,000 damage, which actually surprisingly
All
low.
came in the last 3 minutes.
Yeah. Shindy with over 100,000 damage, though 105,000, pretty wild.
Yeah, I mean, you got a comfy collar on one of these speedsters, you can really go crazy, especially with that Sarah Aura. They're behind us.
What's up, Sarah?
How are you? Are you having a good weekend? Yeah, definitely. Banned out a lot.
You having a good weekend?
I want to get this to stare at the point judge. That's what I want.
And then see what happens.
Yeah.
All right.
See how it
Point
feels in
judge,
that
Obion.
situation.
But yeah, I feel like they can't give up Zera Aura to Xingdi again either. It's hard.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff you can't really give up to go right now.
That's what Crowley was just talking about, right? I mean, this idea of like there's so much good stuff, you're gonna give up something busted, right?
I think at this point after losing me as a team, I think we have to give away the Umbreons, the Psyducks, and maybe ban the cores, because something like a Talon or something, Zeraora, it's not like good to play versus it's good to play against Inteleon or something like that, right? So if you're picking Inteleon, I think you need to ban some assassins.
Okay.
So you can probably give away the Umbreon and take Psyduck or something like that. You have to make a trade. I think that there's a decision that has to be taken, I feel like.
Easier said than done.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many good
playing
things.
this Psyduck feels very... I don't know, I play all-rounder, so my hero doesn't move.
You gotta kind of give that one
Sometimes between the team fight, I just leave my mobile on the table. I'm like, CC me, bro, it's fine.
Take it for the team. I like it.
Just check your tags, check your Twitter. You're like,
They need to reduce the full heal cooldown, I think, with the current meta.
Psyduck probably the most banned this whole weekend. It's not.
It's got to be up there.
Surprise.
It's got to be way up.
Yeah.
Really good.
I mean, if he doesn't get Inteleon, he plays Espeon. I think he's played more Espeon than Inteleon. It's his comfort pick.
Yeah.
Easy range.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
What else has Z-Ray played? Mew? Crazy Mew games against
Yeah,
LG?
we had a Mew game. I think they've played a little Mewtwo-Y, but they've mostly been giving that up to the enemy team, I think.
Which, I mean, that's fair.
Yeah.
Mewtwo-Y has gone
means you get
down in
Inteleon.
usage in day 2, which is surprising because it did so well in day 1, but just these specific teams were not the Mewtwo-Y teams that moved forward, it felt like. Except for,
in scrims, a lot of teams are experimenting with all-rounders and speedsters bottom, but come tournament, it's back to the Mewtwo-Ys and Espeon.
Hey, if comfort pick is going to win you a tournament, then you play it. Go for the attackers, those long-range damage.
But in this game, like, we have to take meta also in mind, right? Comfort picks always doesn't matter. I mean, that Phalanx is playing Phalanx, that has to be a comfort pick, I think.
Yes.
That hero is not even in the tier list somewhere, I feel like.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, how do we feel the Phalanx did in that last game? I mean, Obion was able to get a couple of KOs, but...
Yeah, I think before Rayquaza it was fine.
Yeah.
Like Rayquaza, Zeraora did some 50k damage to him, I think, in 1 second.
I think it's decent. It's one of those that you can kind of slot in there. It does feel like a comfort pick. It feels like when Machizzle, plays Machamp or something like that. You can definitely win games with it. But I don't think anyone would say it's a top pick.
I wouldn't say it's the reason they lost.
No.
I will say it potentially... Obion running out and just getting insta-murked by Xingdi may have been part of the reason why they lost.
Yeah, that wasn't a Phalanx.
That wasn't a Phalanx problem. Anybody walks up to that and you're like, oh.
Comfy Zeraora feels very, very broken for some reason.
Yeah.
Some teams experimented with Sweet Kiss also.
Yeah, not today.
Yeah.
Not on the whiteboard.
Yesterday we saw it.
It was on the board. Definitely did not happen.
Either way, really good looks so far. Crowley, how are you doing in terms of first pick and second pick right now? Which one do you prefer if you get the choice?
I mean, if I'm a Hoopa team, I'll go for a first pick.
Okay.
But if I'm looking for like counter picks and like last pick speedster, then it's second pick.
Interesting. Okay, that makes sense.
I think for me as a player, regardless of other picks, if you know how to play with Hoopa as a team, I think it is by far the most broken thing in the game.
Yeah.
Like teleporting up and down in 2 seconds is something, I don't know.
It's crazy. I think it's a strong contender for the best Unite move in the game.
Not only, I mean, people
It's
don't
way
even
up
play
there,
Portal anymore, right? INS, everyone bans Talon versus them, but they're Brave Trick, Talon, they play Masquerada with Trick, and this guy is like very crazy. And if you see Japan regional games, the only team which beat Fennel is INS.
Yeah.
With some weird, funky stuff. So.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we had Slash on earlier in your seat talking about how Insomnia is just extremely good at countering their own metagame. So honestly, landing on a side of the bracket that was all Japanese teams, pretty good look for them.
They were feasting.
Well, Hoopgon, they're also greatly, again, getting rid of that Gyarados. I like that. They're really, I mean, definitely these teams have had plenty of time to study each other over the course of the tournament.
It's a potion Gyarados.
Yeah. Terrifying Gyarados.
I mean, we're setting ourselves up to be going into the same tanks here, the same wells.
They took Buzz.
Okay.
Yep. I like this a lot.
Yeah, that's an interesting thought, right? So now we have Buzz, Umbreon. We're going to have to see what they want to play instead.
It's interesting into Insomnia where like one of the only speedsters they play are Talonflame, like you were mentioning, but then Slime has a host of speedsters they can, but they don't normally go into double speedster comps where we see so much Buzzwole play.
Yeah.
Are we going to see a Snorlax gutter pick?
Think?
Oh, I thought Ice for sure was going to go Comfey.
Yeah, I mean, well, there you go. The Inteleon does not surprise me here. That was so good. And we're back on Phalanx. I mean, I really don't think, as you talked about before, it wasn't Phalanx that cost them the game. It was the Phalanx player that really made a tough call there. I mean, they're really deep and they got caught.
I do think they are picking it for this Inteleon, like every single time. That's the matchup they want to make happen. I mean, you can reduce some of the crits, of course, with those beat-up bodies, blocking slam shots. You can try to play around it. It looks okay.
Right or wrong, but the way I think about the game is like if Inteleon is given away, some sort of healing is necessary, I feel. But these guys seem to think otherwise. They just want to dive the attacker and kill him, I guess. But
They were doing a pretty good job of diving Z-Ray earlier in the game, right? They caught out Z-Ray like 2 or 3 different times, specifically Buzzwole, I think a lot of the time was doing it. But when it came to the late game, Z-Ray had infinite space and did infinite damage, and that was it.
but he did get his Inteleon again, which doesn't feel good for
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Z-Ray pretty excited to have that Pokemon locked in yet again.
Ice with the easiest grand finals run ever, just having to keep being comfy.
Yeah.
Must
All
be
right,
very
guys,
nice
go
winning
do
on
it.
Comfy, right?
Yeah, by their own admissions, saying that they are the better Comfey and Snorlax than their teammates. So
Yeah.
it was a bold claim.
A little bit of self-trash talk from Ice. That was kind of funny.
Oh, no one on Alter Ego could defend themselves, but
Yeah.
but Ice
They were standing
still
like
dropping
3
that
feet from
low.
us, but
I mean, Revenant feels like a god in this game, apart unless if he takes 2 snipes and he just dies instantly. But yeah,
Feels great
pretty
unless
good
it's
versus
playing
other
against the stuff on the other side.
all things in Unite are humbled in the face of a snipe shot.
True.
but the current state of Unite, I feel like as long as you're good at some Pokemon, it's usable. Like before, it used to be very one-dimensional and only 6-7 Pokemons were meta, right? I think everything is playable right now, which is good.
So what?
I think Phalanx being in this lobby is a pretty good proof of that
pretty
concept
good indication.
right now.
Yeah.
Larian Rapidash next.
If Phalanx wins this final, our rank games are doomed.
But if it loses, we're safe.
The nice thing is, I don't think anyone who's ruining ranked games are watching this right now. I don't think they're making these decisions. I think they're just saying, I like Cinderace.
Spraggles is talking about the Pikachu with the leftover.
Yeah, you out there.
Which happens to be me.
Oh. Slime strikes first this time.
Yeah. Getting the eject out is nice, forcing 9-4 all the way back.
Yeah, so Kazu going to be playing the Hornleech Curse build, most likely. We did see Pain Split from this team earlier, but it was when Obion was playing the tank Revenant.
They rotate through their own center area, just try to like stop them from, you know, saying like, oh, maybe we'll just pick off his blue buff. They're still there, still looking. Slime can easily take this. Good confirm on.
There it is.
Yep, exactly.
Did he get that?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, yeah,
He's got blue buff.
here.
Oh wait,
Wait, no.
he had blue buff. I'm 100% sure he had blue buff.
I think he had it before that, and then it faded just now.
I thought for sure they got it. Wait, did Zera again not get it? Was it the Comfey that got it?
It's got to be Comfey.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, interesting.
That was like a cool magic trick. It disappeared from the side that got it and was on the side that didn't get it.
Psyduck is immortal. Like, truly immortal of a Pokemon. That is crazy.
They just walked away from it. They were like, we're not getting that. Zero getting hunted down again, by the way.
These guys always trade top pad for like scoring and stuff bottom, usually, INS.
Yeah, it seems to be a pretty frequent game plan of theirs.
Their Psyduck, like, still around, haven't gone down yet.
Uh-huh. Well, what can KO it? Simply enough.
Well, that maybe.
That might do it.
Full combo.
The tech.
The eject backwards and the smackdown, it's fun. This is good. Yeah.
Looks clean. Yeah, 94. This has been their best Pokemon, without question. It's been the most
Usually all the SEA teams, they just like to sell top pad for free and to get more scaling on their. Usually people will just like do the Regirocks and stuff.
Yeah.
Just ignore top set today.
A beat-up combo going a little bit short of Inteleon and not going to get the KO, but they got the teammates there. Jeez, Z-Ray will go down, but at what cost? Taking two before they go.
Zero was really far forward there. That was really tough. And yeah, they're just taking them apart one by one. Oh, actually, they were able to defend and at least draw them away with this Buzzwole. 94 strong enough.
You got to push through a side out
They're going to have to rip through it again. Already at half.
Here's Z-Ray.
Nice shot.
No!
How predictable.
There's a big red line on it. Get in the way.
He's feeling it, I think.
Oh, yeah. He's not missing. Yeah, and now Shingdi can start getting involved in some of these bigger fights. Level 9 does have their full combo. Got a Comfey. Ice likely not going to be leaving Shingdi's side for the remainder of this match.
Yeah, I can imagine so.
Oh, they're popping everything here. I'm trying to get some nice picks, but well, I think Albion's probably in a dangerous spot. I don't know if they make it out of this. Oh, Unites.
Oh!
Or Z-Ray.
Down. I still think Shingdi, you gotta consider them favored. No! 2 on 3, not gonna work out well. 2 on like what, 10 with Phalanx, I guess?
Yeah, that Revenant is not dying without Inteleon connecting snipes, I think, this game.
That was an interesting call to go back through that Volt switch there. I mean, I know they thought like we could move in and really get them, but discharge was down. They should have at least waited a moment, it feels like.
Yeah, it was a little bit fast. I think if they had just started off with it, it could have been. They could have done it, because I also thought they were going to potentially win that 1v3, if I'm being honest. The AoE damage is just so good on Zera Aura. That's the biggest thing about it. You like almost don't need to worry.
Fantastic. Psyduck taking a little bit of poke damage, but that's their Psyduck. They're always going to be fine. Yeah.
Ooh!
Oh.
Good slam on the Mewtwo.
Okay, I see what you mean by the perma CC, by the way.
Yeah.
I can't believe 94 is still not KO'd. Obion gets one, but is going to go down ultimately.
Good grass knot.
Wow. That was a really nice detach right there to block that side strike.
Yeah. Ice was correct. A great Comfey player.
Yeah.
Alter Ego's
when Ice said they were good, they were correct.
Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, Alter Ego's doing such a good job of building up like a triple threat. Like if they're full diving Z-Ray, they still have to deal with so much damage from Shingdi. They deal with Shingdi. They have to deal with 94 dunking the people that are attacking Shingdi. It's gonna be so hard for them to deal with everybody all at once.
INS is making 2 plays at once, like top pushing and.
Great timing on the Mewtwo Unite. I mean, good team communication.
Oh
no. He's under half HP still.
Yeah. I know, right?
It's a great escape up until that moment too.
Inteleon on a mad dash away, but Insomnia feeling great about their scoreline. Both have their tier 1s up, which Insomnia normally, or sorry, Alter Ego normally does not allow that to happen.
I'm also curious what happened in that last fight, by the way. Ice got KO'd like before the fight, like was off and somehow got picked. I'm not exactly sure how, but maybe it was blocking something important. I just genuinely didn't see it.
Okay. Set up. Wow. Revenant unites. Come on, dude. They couldn't. Oh.
Looked like full fury for a moment there.
Seriously. I think that super marathon would be great. If they let off that last curse, I think they genuinely get at least one more down before they go.
That was like a really nice flex, but it was super unnecessary because genuinely
I mean, since 2 games there is so much fighting, even though there's a point diff, the levels are equal on both sides during Rayquaza, so the 100-point lead doesn't really matter. It's like down to a Ray fight, right?
Yeah. I'm actually not sure if Usakazu is going to get it back an early Unite as well. Like, that was pretty late. That was like 2:45.
That was really late, yeah.
His tier 1 is still up. I don't think he's getting his Unite.
Oh, Beyonce taking so much damage.
This Trev without a healer feels very
Unite
squishy.
2 is weird. This is the fight they want.
Wow, a defensive Mewtwo. Why you
Position seems very wild.
Ultra Unite is down 2. I mean, just Slime has theirs left.
Great cover by Revenant. Honestly, whoa! Usakazu covering for Slime so well.
Triple from the Revenant.
Yeah.
That Scyther being at the best flank possible.
There we
best
go.
flank position possible, yeah.
We got a series.
Yeah, we do.
Indeed.
Well, we get a little bit of an answer of how good Usakazu is at playing stuff other than Gyarados, mostly. Extremely strong. That was a great showing.
I mean, I wouldn't feel like picking Phalanx after losing the first game, but...
Yeah, go beyond the leaves.
yeah.
Confidence is important. We get the like close up here. Like, yeah.
I'd focus on Usakazu too.
Yeah.
That was great. It balled out.
Yeah, MVP level play there. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, now just stunting on him a little bit with these Horn Leech plays.
This is good. I hope this is a close set. It feels like it should be.
I think Usakazu and Slime definitely two of the.
I think games will feel easier for Analyst if they just ban the Inteleon, honestly, but...
That's what I was saying.
yeah.
And found a way to win despite it. Phalanx got a way to work.
It's a great flank from Slime.
Maybe they think they want to beat the Inteleon and then pick a Scyther for a free kill, I don't know, but... Scyther is usually good to kill Inteleons, but... That guy seems like a very big problem early.
Yes.
Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous.
But this was a, on paper, very good Revenant game.
Yeah, I think it looked
That's
great.
a great pick.
Whoa.
Yep, that's that.
Yeah, there you go. Insomnia made it look good in the final 10 seconds as well. The crowd even more on your side. Good look.
There we go. Tying it up.
Pulling for.
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably Alter Ego.
What a run from Insomnia. 6th up.
Just a reminder too, this is 3 out of 5, so we're not at match point yet for anybody out there who's watching.
That's right.
I know there are a few.
Also, I believe we're saying goodbye to Crowley. So thank you
Are
so
we?
much for joining, man. It was really fun to have you on.
Nice to meet you after a long time, boys. See you.
Yeah, I appreciate
Good to see you,
Crowley.
Crowley.
Good to talk to
See you after the show.
Yeah.
Yep.
Have safe travels. Here, I'll grab that for you.